Hi dear students, welcome to Department of Chemistry, KTHM College, Nasik. So student, in our previous lecture, we studied the oil pollution. Now today we are going to continue our discussion about the various water pollutants, and therefore today we will talk about the thermal pollution. Thermal pollution. In fact, the thermal pollution is nothing but the addition of excess of heat into the water body, which causes the adverse effect on the man's, animals, and many more other organisms. So we can say that the addition of excess of unwanted heat into the water body, that makes harmful to man and animals or aquatic life. Aquatic life is called thermal pollution. So the causes of a thermal pollution. Causes of a thermal pollution. Water has a very high specific heat. It means that it absorb heat and release heat very slowly, and therefore water acts as an excellent solvent. Water has high specific heat, that is, it absorb heat and release heat slowly. Hence, it acts as an excellent solvent for heat exchange. Particularly, the water is used as an cooling agent in electrical thermal power station. Water is used as cooling agent in electrical thermal power stations. And after their use, the hot water is discharged into the common water body. In electrical thermal power station, huge amount of water is used for that purpose, and therefore the addition of such a large amount of water having a high temperature into the common water body, the average temperature of a water body increases by 10 to 16 degrees Celsius. The discharge of hot water into water body increases temperature by 10 to 16 degrees Celsius. Such a type of addition of heat into the common water body is known as a thermal pollution. As per the definition, the addition of excess of unwanted heat into the water body, which causes a harmful to the man, animal, and aquatic life, is known as the thermal pollution. The major contributing factor is the cooling water, means the water used in electrical thermal power station for the cooling purpose. So it was an account about the definition and the causes of a thermal pollution. So you just note this data by screenshot so that we will proceed towards the consequences of thermal pollution. Consequences of a thermal pollution. With increase in temperature, the metabolic activities changes, and this is in accordance with the Van 't Hoff factor. We have already studied about the Van 't Hoff principle. It is observed that the metabolic activities becomes a double with each 10 degrees Celsius rise in a temperature. The metabolic activity becomes a double with each 10 degrees Celsius rise in a temperature. The rise in temperature affect in many more ways. We will discuss all these consequences one by one. So the first consequence is about the lifespan. Lifespan. Each organism has a certain critical temperature for their survival. In case of aquatic system, many more organisms try to adjust the change in a temperature. But if the temperature changes suddenly, the aquatic animal may die. So, all organisms have specific temperature for their survival. The organism gets adjust at a small change in temperature, but sudden change causes a death of the organism. Second consequence is on the respiration. The respiration increases with increase in temperature up to the certain limit. But beyond that limit, the rate of respiration decreases. The rate of respiration increases up to certain limit, but beyond that, the rate of respiration decreases. The very simple thing is that with increase in temperature, the concentration of a dissolved oxygen decreases, and therefore organism has to increase the rate of respiration to get the required oxygen, and therefore with increase in temperature rate of respiration increases. But again there is a certain limit. Beyond the limit, the rate of respiration will decreases. Our next third factor is a reproduction. Particularly if you think about the fishes, with increase in temperature, the hatching time of fish eggs decreases. With increase in temperature, hatching time of a fish egg decreases. Means the eggs hatches early stage, means with a short period of a time. The next factor is heartbeat. It is related to the respiration, obviously. With increase in temperature, in order to get a sufficient dissolved oxygen, the rate of respiration increases, and with increase in rate of respiration, heartbeat will also increases. But as like a previous case, it will be increased up to the certain limit, but beyond that limit, it decreases. So, the heartbeats increases with the temperature up to certain limit. Beyond that, heartbeats decreases. Our next factor is swimming. Swimming rate, we can say. Obviously, in order to get the dissolved oxygen, in order to get a sufficient oxygen for their survival, for their respiration, they will move with a faster rate. So the swimming rate increases with the temperature. The swimming rate increases with the temperature, but at higher temperature, swimming rate decreases. Next factor, sixth factor, food assimilation. Assimilation is nothing but the absorption and digestion of a food material. Absorption and digestion of a food material. It is observed that the absorption and digestion of food material in fishes increases with increase in temperature. The absorption and digestion of food increases with the temperature in fishes. It means that with increase in temperature, the metabolism increases. That is, the metabolic activities increases with the temperature. The next factor, seventh one, is morphology. Next factor is morphology. The difference in temperature during the growth, or you can say the development, causes the morphological changes. difference in temperature during the growth of organism causes morphological changes such as mouth opening, then second thing, eye abnormality, abnormality in a spinal development, etc. The next consequence is on synergism. Synergism is nothing but the combined effect of two factors. This is nothing but the combined effect. For example, toxicity of some substances, toxicity of insecticides, pesticides, toxicity of detergents, toxicity by oils, etc. Obviously, the toxicity increases with increase in temperature. So obviously, this is a synergism, combined effect of already present pollutant and the temperature. Togetherly, the pollutant and temperature will affect more. So we call it as a synergic effect or synergism. The toxicity of insecticides, pesticides, detergents, oils increases with increase in temperature. Next one, ninth factor, increased vulnerability to disease. Increased vulnerability to the disease. Vulnerability is nothing but the ability to cause a disease. So the pathogenic activities increases. So the pathogen causes a disease as early as possible at higher temperature. So the activities of pathogens increases with a temperature towards a disease. Means at higher temperature, pathogen causes the disease very easily. The next one, 10th one, undesirable change in algal production. Undesirable change in algal production. The growth of algae increases at higher temperature, particularly blue-green algae. And we know that with increase in growth of algae causes a blockage of water bodies. So, the growth of algae increases with temperature, particularly blue-green algae. Obviously, as the growth of algae increases, the water bodies becomes a pack with the algal growth. So the blocking of water body will be there. Our next factor is stratification of lakes. Stratification of lakes. Stratification means formation of layers in water bodies with various temperature. Means zones of a different temperature in water bodies. We call it as a stratification. So, formation of layers of a different temperature. And this stratification of lakes causes the different level of oxygen in a different layer of water body. For example, in hot season, the upper layer of water body have a high temperature and lower region will have a low temperature. And obviously due to that, the oxygen level in the upper layer of water body will be the less, and hence the marine animal prefer to stay in the lower part, means the lower layer of water body. Our next factor is the influence on the climate. Influence on the climate, particularly with the temperature, the rate of evaporation changes. Particularly, it affects on the evaporation. Evaporation of water will increase the water vapor in the atmosphere. Humidity will increases, and obviously the climate will be changes, and therefore the high temperature means the addition of a temperature into the water body affect over the climatic change. So student, you just note all these consequences. We studied the most probable consequences over here. Our first consequence is a lifespan. Beyond the specific temperature, the organism will live for a short period of time, so lifespan decreases, and the sudden change will cause the death of organism. Second is the respiration. With increase in temperature, DO level decreases, and hence in order to get a required oxygen level, the organism will respire it at higher rate, so the respiration increases, but it is up to the limit. Beyond the limit, the rate of respiration decreases. The reproduction increases because the hatching time of a fish is decreases. Heartbeat will also increases because with increase in temperature, to get a sufficient oxygen, they have to breathe with more rate, so the heartbeat will increases. Swimming tendency also increases because the organism becomes unconscious due to the lack of oxygen, and therefore they will wander here and there with high rate, and therefore swimming activity will increases up to the certain limit. Food assimilation, particularly in fishes, the food assimilation means the absorption and the digestion of a food material increases with increase in temperature due to increase in metabolic activity. Due to higher temperature or change in temperature or difference in temperature during the growth, the morphological changes that takes place. For example, mouth opening, eye abnormality, spinal development, etc. Synergism means the combined effect, toxicity of toxic substances present in the water body increases with increase in temperature. Next to that, increased vulnerability. The vulnerability increases means the tendency of a pathogen to cause the disease will also increases. Next one, undesirable change in alkali production. Alkali growth will enhance. stratification of lakes means the formation of layers with a different temperature, and the last one is influence on the climate. Okay, so student, you just note all these consequences by screenshot. Okay, so student, I hope you enjoy this session. In this lecture, we will stop here. In our next lecture, we will talk about the monitoring parameter such as the pH, then the chemical oxygen demands, dissolved oxygen, etc. Thank you.